Shawn Levy's Star Wars Starfighter could bring beloved Star Wars Legends character Mara Jade into canon, according to this new fan theory. And if you made to this question, you could make, well, appearance me. Um, and if you put it, there's the good lookout to take a content of the the count to enter Star Wars canon for years. And despite this, she remains outside of the canon Star Wars universe to the chagrin of many a Star Wars fan. However, a new report has some thinking that Mara Jade's canon debut is imminent, coming as part of Shawn Levy's Star Wars Starfighter. New information suggests that Amy Adams, character in the 2027 Star Wars film will be a Force user. Insider Daniel Richmond shared the reported Starfighter details on social media, mentioning that Adam's character will be a Jedi in the film and the mother of the teenage Starfighter, which is effective non-management. That even it was that kind of co-lead, and many people really can't say the mother. This has led some down the path that Adams could potentially be playing the canon version of Mara Jade, and Gray's character may secretly be the son of Mark, and my post may secret or a post nay with Wood, and I see with Wood of Well, and the process that Star Wars Starfighter is set to release in theaters on May 28th, 2027. The new film from Deadpool and Wolverine director Shawn Levy stars Ryan Gosling as an ace pilot in the Star Wars galaxy, who is tasked with the transport of valuable, for one reason or another, preteen, played by Owen Gray. In the second moment is another transported for Adams joins Gosling and Gray in the new planet-hopping adventure, along with Morbius star Matt Smith and ex-actress Mia Goth. The Mara Jade Star Wars, the Starfighter theory explained. Details on Star Wars Starfighter are scarce, but there have been whispers that Flynn's character is a Force user as well, and is around 12 or 13 years old when the film takes place. This would mean that there is at least a chance that Amy Adams being Mara Jade could work, timeline-wise. Given that Luke Skywalker has died by the time Starfighter comes along, if Flynn's character were to be Luke's son, Mara and Luke would have had to have met more than a decade prior. According to the movie's official timeline placement, it takes place roughly 5 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, making some believe an aged-up Rey could appear as well. We also know that Rise of Skywalker happened a year after The Last Jedi, and Luke went into his self-imposed exile 6 years before that. That adds up to about 12 years between Luke going into hiding and the events of Star Wars Starfighter, which leaves enough time for a child like Flynn Gray's and character to hit about where the movie's teenage lead seems to be hitting. That means if Amy Adams is Gray's character's mother, as has been previously reported, it is not an impossibility that he is Luke Skywalker's son and Adams is Jade. One also has to consider that There have been reports over the last several months suggesting that Lucasfilm has been exploring the possibility of bringing Mara Jade into the Star Wars canon. At this point, this theory is precisely that, a theory. However, the foundation is in place if Lucasfilm wants to introduce the fan favorite Legends hero into the mainline Star Wars universe. What if the next Star Wars movie brings back a beloved legend? A new theory suggests that Mara Jade, a fan favorite from Star Wars Legends, might finally join the canon universe. This idea has fans buzzing, especially with Shawn Levy's upcoming film. Subscribe and like to stay in the loop. Shawn Levy's Star Wars Starfighter could be the gateway for Mara Jade, first introduced as Luke Skywalker's wife in Timothy Zahn's novels. She's really long been a favorite, yet she's remained outside official Star Wars stories. This could change soon. Insider Daniel Richman shared hints online. He said that Amy Adams' character in the 2027 film is a Jedi. Her role as a mother to the teenage co-lead adds fuel to the fire. Could this be Mara Jade? The pieces are starting to fit. The film stars Ryan Gosling as a pilot and Owen Gray as a preteen. Amy Adams joins them along with Matt Smith and Mia Goth. Details are sparse, but the cast feels right for a Star Wars adventure, and the mystery deepens. Flynn Gray's character is rumored to be a Force user. At 12 or 13, he could be Luke Skywalker's son. If Adams plays his mother, the timeline works. Luke's exile and the film's placement after the rise of Skywalker make it possible. Lucasfilm has explored bringing Mara Jade into canon. This theory isn't proven, but the groundwork is there. Fans hope for a nod to Legends. The wait could be worth it. Keep an eye on the stars. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you. May the Force be with you, and maybe with Mara to